Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Q here again from Paleo Palm Island and MikeTheCaveman.com. Today's question is, can Bill Nye actually save the world? I'm the Caveman! And the answer is... no. No, he cannot. Alright, sorry about that, but he starts all of his episodes out with a nice trick science experiment. And as someone who spent numerous years of my life as a science entertainer who's compared quite often to Bill Nye, and as someone who grew up loving Bill Nye, yeah, this new Netflix series is particularly painful. At some point down the line, he traded the actual science for an agenda. Now, when this question was first posed to me, I originally was just going to do this as one quick video, and then I actually watched an episode, and yeah, there's no way it's going to happen. There was so much wrong with this show that I'm actually going to do something special. I'm going to create a special sub-series that I'm going to release once a week where I'm tackling a different one of his episodes, because as I started to watch one this morning, it was bad. And I took notes, and as those notes just kept growing and growing and growing, there's going to be way too much for me to tackle and to actually show why he's full of We're not on Netflix. Now, with it being a Netflix series, there are 13 episodes, as is the norm. But, unlike him, I'm only going to tackle the pertinent topics to my field. So, I'm not going to go and reach beyond what my scientific scope is. I am, by trade, biochemistry, exercise science, nutrition, and the health field. He, by trade, was an engineer. So for him to go and tackle everything else as a definitive source, not so much. So the topics we're going to be covering, at the very least, are episodes 2, which is on alternative medicine, episode 4, which is on GMOs, episode 6 on vaccines, episode 8 on fad diets, and oh, that's going to be a fun one, and possibly episode 11 on pseudoscience, depending on what he actually covers in it. Either way, I'm not going to cover episode 9, the sexual spectrum, with a 10-foot pole. Pun definitely intended. However, I do reserve the right to pull a Bill Nye and be an alternative scientist and cover the other episodes if you guys really enjoy the series. Either way, let's talk about some of the problems I have. So, every episode follows the format of a trick experiment to start, just to get us nostalgic for the good old days of Bill Nye the Science Guy. From there, he goes into an opening monologue where he goes and lays out his agenda. Okay, no problem. Then he moves on to a field report where he sends a correspondent out to make sure that the people that are going to be interviewed are the worst ones possible. Ones who either have no idea what the topic at hand really is, or they are the most woo of the people out there. I guarantee you, if I started asking random science questions to his incredibly enlightened audience, I'd be getting much of the same reactions. Just saying. After that, he brings in his expert panel, which does occasionally consist of actual professors and scientists, but will usually feature comedians, skeptics, Monsanto executives. Yeah, he actually does that. And also mentions how he's such a good friend with the guy. Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. Finally, he ends with his skit that really makes everything all super fun and weirdly sexual. I don't understand why. Because Netflix, that's why. Because the people he's targeting are the ones who were kids when they watched it originally back in the 90s, and now we're adults, so we want that super sexual humor. I mean, kind of, but no! How about you actually stay to your roots and worry about the science? Because the fact of the matter is, he cares so much about the science until it doesn't help him. So far, I've made it through 3 episodes I'm going to be covering in the future, and when he did alternative medicine, it was, oh no, there can be no belief, it has to all be science. And then comes the GMOs, and he actually took a measured approach with the science to an extent, but, oh no, even though there's no real backing, we're still going to go and push this hard. And then when it came time for bad diets, there was literally no science except for the occasional talk about calories. Yeah. So, don't worry, we're going to be digging in nice and deep on all of these. But the fact of the matter is, unfortunately, Bill Nye, who once was an amazing science entertainer, decided that he was going to become a science activist and traded his integrity. And as he puts it in one of the episodes, became a corporate whore. Although I lean more towards governmental whore. Doesn't really matter. Either way, no. Despite what he may believe, Bill Nye is not going to save the world. And that's a very unfortunate thing to have to say. So, your biggest takeaways are that no, Bill Nye is not going to be saving the world, unfortunately. While he was amazing when we were growing up as children with Bill Nye the Science Guy, and he helped us learn some incredible facts about science and get excited about science, he forgot that science was important. And important in the sense of actually finding the truth versus trying to push his agenda, and yeah, super upsetting. So stay tuned for the series. I'm probably going to be dropping them on Mondays. That's the plan for right now. We'll see what happens with the first episode. But either way, stay tuned for that. So, guys, hopefully this didn't depress you too much like it did for me having to watch those episodes. Either way, you know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Over on Facebook at Palo Problem Island. And of course, over at MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bill Nye, the Science Guy. No! I'll see you tomorrow. Answer is... yeah, Bob. Now,
I'm the caveman.